Thank you for watching this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe for more.
Love and care, surrounding comfort, and all the memories you share.
Can you read it? Let me read it.
I see God did not create light without darkness. I got joy without pain, sunlight without rain, but he did not create strength for the day.
But he did create strength.
When darkness comes, it's a bad handwriting.
Let me read this.
As we see shelter.
Then it says right here, praying for you.
Yeah, you can't even see that.
Praying for your strength.
I can read this, but then on that yellow, I can't.
What that was like, because it's big and bold.
Just know that you are loved, my friend, and walking with God. Ain't no weapon formed against you shall prosper.
Shannon never lie. One thing about me, anybody gonna say, you gonna say it. And guess what? I've been out of it. I ain't been beefing with feuding with nobody about the situation. Social media, because I'm tired of people lying. So guess what? I'm gonna take up for my friend. And I'm gonna tell the truth. Men be in domestic violence situations too. Men being verbally abusive in situations like that too. He ain't do nothing but be good to that woman. So guess what? He ain't here to talk up for it. All the stuff he covered up and nobody ever knew.
All right, everybody, welcome back once again to the Moments of Truth podcast. I am your host, Brother Jason. Remember, guys, I really want to be careful in how I navigate this video. Simply because I want to be respectful to the Green family in their time of bereavement. I want to be respectful also to the members of the church at Elba Zion Missionary Baptist Church in Elba, Alabama, right outside of Montgomery. But I did say that earlier that one thing that we know for certain is that more information is going to come out as the coming hours and days go by. And first and foremost, I want to say thank you to everyone that has been watching this past video. I have the thumbnail up right here on that when the story first initially broke about this tragedy. And I'm not going to say any names, but numerous acquaintances and friends and colleagues have hit me up in my inboxes that have watched the videos and watched certain clips that I have done and posted, and they have given me their personal experiences with Pastor Green, and all of them are saying how loving he was, how kind he was, how sweet he was, how he wouldn't hurt anybody. But someone has come out who she says that he was her best friend, a dear friend, and her name is Tricey Palmer. You know, I had to kind of wait and do my research on her to kind of make sure it was legit because, you know, when things like this happen, people try to get clout or whatnot. But apparently people that are connected to Pastor Green's wife is slandering Pastor Green on the internet, saying that he was an abuser, in which all the people that I have talked to that reached out to me in my inbox told me he was never that he loved her and that he actually put up with more than what he should have. But Ms. Palmer, after going on her page and seeing that there are pictures of him and her posted together, videos that they've taken together spanning years. I saw pictures going back 3 to 4 years ago on her profile. So they've been knowing each other for a while. And she took to Facebook Live to kind of air some things out. Now, I'm not going to play the entire live. You can go on her Facebook page, which is posted right here, and check out her live. The live was about 50-something minutes long, but she went in, guys. She went in. Now, I'm going to share just a small smidgen of the clips from her live. Now, keep in mind, guys, you will hear some profanity. Okay, that is not a representation of what I promote on this platform. But when people are in an emotional state, especially when they've lost someone dear to them, you know, you can't gauge how people are going to react, you know. And she is taking upon herself to defend Pastor Green's honor because he is not here to speak for himself. So, guys, I'm going to play this clip. Y'all check it out, and then we're going to have a discussion. Here it is.
Shannon never lie. One thing about me, anybody gonna say, you gonna say it. And guess what? I've been out of it. I ain't been beefing with feuding with nobody about the situation. Social media, because I'm tired of people lying. So guess what? I'm gonna take up for my friend. And I'm gonna tell the truth. Men be in domestic violence situations too. Men being verbally abusive in situations like that too. He ain't do nothing but be good to that woman. So guess what? He ain't here to talk up for it. All the stuff he covered up and nobody ever knew. Since the church and everybody want to check up on. Ain't nobody checking up on this murder. Y'all lost y'all damn minds. You know, I sit back and I've been hearing everybody say all the stuff, and, you know, everybody know DaQuarius was a good dude. That little man wouldn't hurt a butterfly. He wouldn't hurt a butterfly. But I'm going to air it out. So let's let this live get up a little bit more so we can go ahead and air it out and tell the truth. Guess what? Jess did everything he can for her. It's a long list of people that she done slept with. Guess what? The church. She ain't telling nobody how they went to eat on this. They went on the dinner date. She seen one of her old military buddies, a female. She didn't tell nobody how the lady was grabbed her crotch from the back in front of my friend. And he asked her, like, hey, what's she doing? She said, oh, it's just military, but it's just not. No, it was somebody you was sleeping with, too. Every time she had somebody else, she dogged my friend out. Every time he slept with somebody else, he let that old wicked-ass church convince him to go back. Talking about work on your marriage. Because they go by the Old Testament. They want to sweep everything under the rug, them old country folks. That's what they do. Then they want to have the nerve to ask his mama, have you checked on her? This bitch that just killed this man, this lady's son. What she look like checking on her? Elba. I got a lot to say about Elba. Them antique folks. Yeah. How they mistreated my friend. How every time they had a pastor meeting, one of their little meetings, they little huddles. It was always something not right because y'all don't want to elevate the church. Y'all want to stay in that stagnant-ass energy. I'm so angry right now, y'all. I can go on and on. Let's get up to when she killed my friend. Let's fast forward because it's so much go on. And so, y'all, my friend needs justice. He put up with mental abuse. She used to get angry if they somewhere and people show him attention and don't, just wave at her cordially. For the people that gave her attention. And everybody know my friend block gang was strong. His block gang was strong. So this last time, she had to reach out through him, through them milk-bad church folks. Don't never let nobody tell y'all how to run y'all business. You the one got to deal with it. They on the outside looking in. They don't know what the hell going on. But guess what? Nobody ever knew this lady was the biggest hoe you could ever have. Gap her legs open to everybody. Like I said, and I'm going to keep saying, the only bruise she had was the herpes on her cat. That's the only bruise she had. Guess what? My friend and her ain't even sleep in the same room. Want me to tell you why? Because he didn't want to sleep with her. Because she was nasty. The only reason he was down was because of that little boy. Nobody knew that this lady, guess what? The first two, she treated them like son. When it came to him, she mistreated that little boy that he had by her. He told me how she shut him out, had him out there in the hallway hollering, and she laid up in the bed with the other two. But this your baby. Usually a person had a nurturing feeling for the young child. That's the only reason he kept going back, because she was mistreating the little boy. Anybody know, my friend know that he loved his kids. His baby said that she saved him. He saved her. She watched somebody shoot her daddy and shut the door with a blank stare. Let me tell you why, because it was premeditated from the beginning. You stayed in the house for almost a year.
Okay, y'all, we're back. We are back. So that was a lot to unpack. Listen, out of respect for the family and out of respect of this being an ongoing investigation, I am not going to put any type of commentary on this. My job is to put the information out there, and we're going to continue to pay attention to this as it goes along. Now, what I do want to say is this: whether you are male or female, there's nowhere under the sun where you should stay in a situation where you are being abused. I'm talking about mentally, emotionally, physically. You should not stay. Because when victims stay with their abuser and continue to allow themselves to be abused, it eventually leads to situations like this. Now, I'm reserving my judgment on Pastor Green's wife because this is still an ongoing investigation and the police are still doing their due diligence. So we have to let law enforcement do what must be done. But I can say in general, as an overall concept, that you cannot allow yourself to stay in a situation where you are being abused, because the abusers will take things too far. Don't allow yourself to stay in a situation where you're going to be manipulated, where you're going to be misused and abused, and people don't value your worth. I don't care if you're a preacher. I don't care if you're the president. I don't care if you are the saved, sanctified, filled with the Holy Spirit, waiting till Jesus return. Just because you love the Lord and you follow Christ does not mean that you should stay in a place or stay in a situation where you are not valued. Because when people don't value you, they will devalue you and they will break you down lower than a pregnant ant's belly if you let them. And just as she said earlier, I'm going to agree with her wholeheartedly when she made the statement that men are victims of domestic violence just as much as women are victims of domestic violence. No one, and I mean no one, should stay in a place where they are constantly being abused. I said before in the first video, and I'm going to say it again. If you are a victim of domestic violence, please contact the proper authorities. There are plenty of small groups and therapists that are dedicated to helping you heal from these type of situations. But the first thing you got to do is you got to make the choice to get away, leave, run, because you just don't know when your life may depend on it. I love y'all today. I pray something was said to be a blessing to you. We're going to continue to follow this as it goes. Until next time, this is Brother Rembert. Know this, you are truly blessed in Jesus' name. And we are out of here.
Our Father, that art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth that is in heaven.
Oh, I love Jesus.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Jesus.
Yeah.
First love me.